Gentlemen, this is Thinking Hard, and I totally just forgot to hit play. Wow. But it's okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Zerg managed to not only start mining before me, but also build. Not good for me. However, Quest to Platinum, number 5. Yes, we're making our way up there. We're starting to fight Platinum level players. Last match, I showed you a top 25 Platinum player. That lost to me. This one happens to be a top 50. I'm now a top 25 gold. And yeah, in this match, I attempt a Forge Fast, but I've never done one ever. So this thing here you see, this misplaced pylon right here, yeah, that's because I've never done a Forge Fast before, so I just thought I'd try it. I saw a Zerg, I've been wanting to try it. I wanted to add another build to my very limited arsenal. So I'm scouting around now, as you can see. I'm about here. And probes. Lots of probes. It's extremely hard to talk about the beginning of the match. He's getting a 12 spawning pool, because there's just nothing that happens. Look, overlords are scouting. This is new and exciting. Oh look, a probe is scouting, also new and exciting, and a drone is... Wow, that guy just hotkeyed all of the things, and I am lagging massively, but it's okay, we're back now that we're on creep, which is kind of unusual, but whatever. And just getting my scouting info, I see he has a spawning pool and he's getting some gas, but neither of them is extremely early. I feel like I should be fairly safe. He is doing some aggression with this drone, but I am not really wanting to fully attack yet. I don't have the minerals to build a Nexus, and I'm kind of nervous because I did see that spawning pool, so I know that some lings can be here, but I do have this probe up here, just waiting for when the time is right. And still, this one epic drone continuing to just be a pain in the ass. I do manage to get a Nexus down. I do wish that this pylon had been moved just a little bit, maybe to the right, just so I could get that Nexus down a little bit closer to the fields. There is this gap here. It's quite a bit longer than this, and I don't know the thing. What's the APM, Scotty? Me, because I've been spamming it. Yes, I spent the beginning of the game spamming my APM, like so. Yes, that's incredibly exciting. Going back to the production, he has 4 Zerglings, a Queen, and he's getting his expansion. His expansion is behind mine. Never something you want from a Zerg to be behind the Protoss and bases. And yes, I did just kill my own guy. So that kind of sucks. But again, I like to stress the same things over and over again, even after you have it fully into your head. But I've never done this build before. I was really worried and nervous. I wasn't sure what I was going to do or how I was going to do it. I kept feeling like I was constantly behind. I didn't have anything on gas even after building it. And just now, wow, that was incredibly nice of me to just say something as I started putting stuff on it. However, get out of here, Overlord. I do have the, I did have the magical 16. Right now I only have the magical 15. There's that magical 16. Then he's going away. Never mind. Let's continue talking about something else. And we have 2 Zerglings just sitting up here by my third. Well, most likely my third. I don't look like I'm going for high yield anytime soon. And he is just continuing to drone up what is there we go. And I am ahead on harvesters. How did this guy make it into platinum? We will never know. He is just now getting a Roach Warren. We are about 6 minutes into the game. This is about the time when a 4-gate would happen. And if I had 4-gated, this guy would have been really sour about life. However, he saw the pylon down there. He knew I was forge fasting, so he knew there probably wasn't going to be much of anything in the ways of aggression for a long while. Getting a Robo Bay because I didn't know what he had yet, but I felt like a Colossus Immortal play was a good idea at the time. Yeah, at the time I thought that. And 31 Harvesters to 27, I'm still ahead of him. This is never a good thing for the Zerg to be behind Protoss in economy. I'm starting to feel calm now. At this point in the game, he hasn't attacked yet. I have 2 bases going up. I have these 2 cannons. I do not have my Self-Artosis Pylon. Stumbling on my words, but it's okay. And look at me now. Look at me now. Just now decide take down his Overlord, which did supply block him. Never something you want to happen to yourself. When you are getting some units like he is, he's getting 3 more Roach. It's going to put him up to, that's going to put him up to 10 Roach, 4 Zerglings. Whatever. 28 drones to 36 probes. Well, my good sir, you are far behind the Protoss in economy. You need to step it up. You are making units, you're going for a push. This is great, but don't forget to continue macroing just a little bit. He did take down my little proxy that I was hoping he was going to let, slip by. My 4-gate is almost done. Have my Robo Bay, getting a Warp Prism. It's an interesting choice by myself, talking as though I didn't know what I was doing. I have all this energy. I need to be chronoing this. I need to chrono these gates, chrono this, chrono everything, chrono all the things. But I'm not. I'm getting another pylon here, probably to hide some tech down here. I'm going to stop talking. I know goddamn well why I put this pylon here, so I could put a Robo Bay there. That's why. To put some tech in the back of my second. That's why. And taking this Warp Prism, let's see what's it's going all the way around into the fiery gates of hell, or so Lag TV calls them, moving down to here it will later. Yoda, I am. And what are the units? We have 18 Zerglings, 19 Roach, versus 2 Stalkers and 2 Stalkers. The 4 Zealots are in the Warp Prism. This does not look good for me at all. He's going to push here any time now, and this is not looking great. We are getting immortal, but it needs to be chronoed. We have all this energy. This energy needs to be moving. I shit all over the other guy and his lack of macroing, but you're not macroing either, my good sir. You are getting a 3rd, which is decent. A little ninja 3rd. It's right there, but he probably doesn't expect you to have it. And you're sitting on so many minerals and gas. Spend it. You're being attacked. You warp in all of those units. And what are you going to do, my good sir? You're getting this immortal out. You need to be chronoing these gates. Let's see that. Yes, yes. That's very good. That's very good. Now we're going to be able to see more warp-ins. This is going to be massive and huge and all sorts of great things. Where are these warp-ins? No, that's not where you want to warp them in. You needed to warp in some zealots or something over here. Not that. What you warped in was bad. Over here, no, this is not what you want. But you did drop all these zealots down in here, and that did divide his attention. He is just auto-attacking now instead of pushing up your ramp, which is what he should be doing. If he pushed up your ramp right now, he would completely obliterate you. But no, he let you get 4 zealots out and 4 stalkers. It looks like that was a good thing. You did think about pulling off your probes, but you realized you don't need to just yet. You put them back on the mineral line. You are not going to go down there. You're going to sit there at your ramp with your tiny little choke, however small it is, and you're not going to let him just waltz his way into base with whatever the hell he feels like. And now it's 5 Roach versus 2 Zealots and 4 Stalkers. Not what the Zergling really wants now. Looking down here, nothing, not major damage, but how'd his drones? His drones took a massive hit from that, and we are now on equal footing. He did get his 3rd, just like I myself did. However, neither player is using those 3rds. I am probing up, which is a little awkward considering he's still applying all that pressure, but I do feel I'm in a fairly comfortable position. I did have all of those minerals, and that's still not doing anything. It's great. And he has 3 roach here, which are just getting obliterated. Oh, so unhappy about life right now. Yes. Colossus, clutch. And what do we have over here? We have a Dark Shrine. Yes. I took out his main, and it doesn't look like I took out any drones, but oh, no, there's another drone kill. There's another drone kill. 7 kills for 11 kills. 11 drone or queen kills. We're not sure. It could have been some roaches. We don't know. Taking out the spawning pool, getting 2 more dark temps. What's he have up here? He has 5 overlords, 4 zerglings, and a drone. That is not good. That is not good at all. I do have a Colossus and 4 suckers in my base. I am probing up fairly hard, chronoing all of these probes, getting them going, macroing, getting myself back to where I needed to be, and taking out his roach in his spawning pool, not letting him make any units right now. And I must have caught him just during a drone cycle. He was getting all sorts of drones, and he left the game. He had nothing to deal with these dark temps, but just a queen, a spine crawler, and all these drones, but he had no way to gain vision. GG. That was a very well played game, Mr. Zerg, considering our respective skill levels. Both players could have done a much better job. The positioning down here could have been a lot better. I could have had more units. You yourself could have macroed up a bit more. However, I tip my hat to you. It was a very GG. Unfortunately, dark temps. So this has been Thinking's Hard, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed Quest Platinum number 5. If you enjoy what I have to offer, Batman, Cube, all sorts of Let's Plays, while continuing to do this StarCraft little thing, you know, the main thing of the channel, I'm not sure what it is. It could be Batman, it could be StarCraft, it could be Cube. I don't know. I think it's StarCraft, to be honest. Pretty sure it's StarCraft. However, if you enjoy this, please do not hesitate to like or comment on the video, or even subscribe to me. I am subscription hungry. And, as always, I love you all. Okay, not as always. I don't love anyone. I've never said that before. You caught me. Goodbye. If I can get my